Welcome to Men Gigs. Why Sigma males have nobody in their lives. The strongest man in the world is he who stands most alone. Henrik Ibsen. Gentlemen, let's face it, the modern world thrives on noise, approval, and constant connection. Yet there exists a rare breed of men who choose to walk alone. They're not antisocial, and they're certainly not lonely. They are Sigma males, independent, driven, and unapologetically themselves. In this video, we'll dive into 10 compelling reasons why Sigma males have nobody in their lives. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand them better, but you might even feel inspired to embrace some Sigma traits in your own life. But before we start, a quick note. If you're someone who's tired of the pressure to conform and you value self-growth, consider hitting that subscribe button. Join a community where individuality and self-mastery reign supreme. Let's jump in. Number 1. The lone wolf mentality. Sigma males thrive in solitude, not because they're antisocial, but because they recognize the strength in walking alone. They don't crave the validation of a group, and they certainly don't rely on anyone to chart their course. Think about it. Wolves hunt in packs, but the lone wolf is the one that learns to survive on its own terms. The Sigma male operates with a similar mindset. Solitude allows them to focus, grow, and tackle life without distractions. Steve Jobs, though not explicitly labeled a Sigma male, often spoke about the value of solitude in his creative process. His ability to think differently revolutionized technology as we know it. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's a superpower. It's where creativity and self-awareness thrive. Besides, who needs a buddy when you've got Netflix and pizza waiting at home? Number 2. High standards, low drama. Gentlemen, let's get real. Sigma males have impossibly high standards, and they make no apologies for it. They value deep, meaningful connections over superficial acquaintances. If someone brings unnecessary drama, a Sigma male's response is simple. I'm out. Take inspiration from Friedrich Nietzsche, who once said, "I'm not upset that you lied to me. I'm upset that from now on I can't believe you." Sigmas don't tolerate dishonesty or toxicity. Elon Musk's decision to focus on his vision for Tesla and SpaceX meant distancing himself from relationships and friendships that didn't align with his goals. Life is too short for unnecessary drama. Protect your peace at all costs. Humor touch. And hey, fewer people mean fewer birthday gifts to buy. Win-win. Number 3. The pursuit of purpose. Sigmas are laser-focused on their mission in life. They'd rather spend their time chasing dreams than chasing people. Relationships that don't align with their purpose are simply not worth their energy. Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why, explains how having a clear purpose can drive success. Sigmas embody this principle. They always know their why. Think of Mahatma Gandhi. He was deeply committed to his mission of freedom and justice. And while he valued people, he didn't let relationships derail his greater purpose. A life with purpose is a life well lived. Humor spin. And let's be honest, people who interrupt your grind with texts like WID at 2 a.m. aren't helping your mission. Number 4. Independence as a lifestyle. Independence isn't just a preference for Sigma males. It's their identity. They take pride in being self-sufficient and resourceful, rarely leaning on others for help. Nikola Tesla, the quintessential lone inventor, relied on his own ingenuity to bring his ideas to life, despite the lack of social support. Key message. True freedom comes from self-reliance. Humor shot. Who needs a group chat when Google has all the answers anyway? Number 5. Authenticity over popularity. Sigma males couldn't care less about fitting in. They despise fake smiles, shallow conversations, and superficial relationships. They prioritize authenticity, and they're not afraid to stand out. Mark Twain once said, "If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything." Sigmas live by this philosophy, choosing honesty over pretense. Be the person who doesn't fake it, even if it means fewer followers on Instagram. Witty quip. Small talk is for elevators and awkward family reunions, not for Sigmas. Number 7. Selective socializing. Sigmas aren't antisocial. They're simply allergic to shallow connections. Think of them as the introverted gourmets of the social world. They don't snack on every passing acquaintance. They carefully select the people who bring real value to their lives. Sigmas thrive in environments where depth trumps breadth. They value thought-provoking conversations and mutual growth over surface-level interactions. It's not about the quantity of connections, but the quality of the bonds. As Aristotle said, a friend to all is a friend to none. Take Bill Gates. Despite being one of the most influential people on the planet, he's known to keep a tight circle of trusted friends like Warren Buffett. Gates once said, "I'd rather have a few deep relationships than a lot of shallow ones." This perfectly aligns with the Sigma philosophy. When you're selective about your social circle, you ensure that your time and energy are invested wisely. It's not snobbery, it's strategy. Besides, fewer friends mean fewer awkward happy birthday posts to write on Facebook. If you want to attract meaningful relationships like a Sigma, don't focus on being interesting. Focus on being interested. Number 8. Emotional intelligence. If emotional intelligence were a stock, Sigma males would have invested early and held on tight. They are masters of their emotions, which makes them calm under pressure, confident in adversity, and resilient in the face of challenges. Daniel Goleman, the psychologist who popularized the concept of emotional intelligence, EQ, described it as the ability to manage your emotions and influence others positively. Sigmas embody this to perfection. They don't react, they respond. They don't get overwhelmed, they adapt. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. His writings and meditations reveal a Sigma-like mastery of emotions. He believed in maintaining composure and focusing on what you can control, a principle that resonates deeply with Sigma males. Emotional intelligence isn't just about controlling your feelings. It's about using them as tools for growth and connection. And let's not forget, Sigmas don't cry over spilled milk. They just buy almond milk and call it a day. Want to master your emotions like a Sigma? Practice mindfulness. It's like a gym for your brain, minus the sweaty treadmills. Number 9. Prioritizing inner peace. Gentlemen, inner peace is the holy grail for Sigma males. They don't just desire it. They defend it like knights guarding a sacred treasure. Drama? Out. Toxicity? Blocked. They'd rather sit alone in silence than compromise their tranquility. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." Sigma males live by this mantra. They understand that true peace doesn't come from external validation. It comes from mastering their inner world. Picture J.D. Salinger, the legendary author of The Catcher in the Rye. He retreated from the public eye for decades to protect his peace and focus on his craft. While the world clamored for more, Salinger stayed in his bubble, unbothered and thriving. Inner peace isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Protect it like your Wi-Fi password. Humor injection. Sigmas don't just create drama-free zones. They turn them into fortresses with "no drama allowed" signs plastered everywhere. To cultivate inner peace, declutter your environment and your mind. Meditation works wonders, and so does muting toxic group chats. Number 10. Leaving a legacy. Sigma males don't aim for temporary applause. They aim for lasting impact. While others chase fleeting fame, Sigmas focus on building something timeless, a legacy that speaks louder than any crowd ever could. As Maya Angelou famously said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Sigma males internalize this wisdom, channeling their energy into actions that leave an indelible mark. Look at Nikola Tesla. He died penniless and alone, but his groundbreaking work on alternating current and wireless technology changed the world forever. Tesla's legacy is proof that being underappreciated in the moment doesn't diminish the value of your contributions. Leaving a legacy isn't about being remembered by many. It's about making a difference for even a few. And let's face it, there's no one to fight over your legacy if you're a Sigma. Talk about stress-free planning. To build a legacy, focus on what truly matters to you. It's not about how much you do, it's about how deeply you impact others. Gentlemen, having said this, remember that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. Walking your path isn't about isolation, it's about intention. If this video sparked a fire in you, hit that subscribe button and give it a like. Join this growing community of individuals committed to living life on their terms. Embrace the Sigma mindset. Stay bold, stay focused, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Until next time, keep thriving.